How do we integrate or build a group of people with different personalities or character? This is so important because we constantly encounter them in our daily life. So often we see people arguing over very small trifle matters in disagreement, and many of them end up avoiding or not communicating with each other for a long period of time, or some even forever. This is certainly unhealthy. I want to share with you 4 key principles on how we integrate or build a group of people with different personalities. Number 1, learn to have faith in one another. Avoid derailing or running down one another in their faith. It will certainly be helpful to encourage one another. In the book of Romans chapter 1 verse 12, Apostle Paul said this, "When we get together, I want to encourage you in your faith, but I also want to be encouraged by yours." Number 2, learn to accept one another. Some believers may be weak in their faith. Avoid a confrontation in arguing who is right or who is wrong. There is always a danger in criticism. Romans chapter 14 verse 1 to 3. Accept other believers who are weak in faith, and don't argue with them about what they think is right or wrong. For instance, one person believes it's all right to eat anything, but another believer with a sensitive conscience will eat only vegetables. Those who feel free to eat anything must not look down on those who don't, and those who don't eat certain foods must not condemn those who do, for God has accepted them. Number 3, learn to consider the interests of others. Don't be selfish and don't try to impress others. Don't look at our own interests only, but instead take an interest in others too. Have an attitude of Christ. Philippians chapter 2 verse 1 to 4. Is there any encouragement from belonging to Christ? Any comfort from His love? Any fellowship together in the Spirit? Are your hearts tender and compassionate? Then make me truly happy by agreeing wholeheartedly with each other, loving one another, and working together with one mind and purpose. Don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too. Number 4, learn to listen to one another. Some people love to jump into the middle of a conversation or loves to speak for a long period of time in a conversation without stopping. There is some good advice that we should take heed from the book of James, chapter 1, verse 19 to 20. Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires.